Abrim, Hebrews chapter 1. The God, having of old time spoken to the fathers by the prophets by diverse portions and in diverse manners, hath at the end of these days spoken to us by a Son, whom he appointed heir of all things, through whom also he made the aeons, who, being a beaming forth of his glory, and an imprint of his substance, and bearing all things in the word of his power, when he had made purification of the sins, sat down at the right hand of the Majesty on high, having become so much better than the messengers, as he hath inherited a more excellent name than they. For to which of the messengers said he at any time, Thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee? And again, I will be to him a father, and he shall be to me a son. And when again he should bring in the firstborn into the inhabited earth, it is saying, And let all God's messengers worship to him. And of the messengers on the one hand it is saying, Who maketh his messengers winds, and his servants a flame of fire. But of the Son on the other hand it is saying, Thy throne is the God into the aeon of the aeon, and the scepter of uprightness is the scepter of his kingdom. Thou hast loved righteousness and hated lawlessness. Therefore the God, thy God, hath anointed thee with the oil of gladness above thy fellows. And thou, Lord Yahweh, in the beginning didst lay the foundation of the earth, and the skies are the works of thy hands. They shall perish, but thou continuest, and they all shall become old as doth a garment, and as a mantle shalt thou roll them up, as a garment, and they shall be changed. But thou art the same, and thy years shall not fail. But of which of the messengers hath he said at any time, Sit thou on my right hand, till I make thy enemies the footstool of thy feet? Are they not all serving spirits, sent forth to do service for the sake of them that shall inherit salvation? Through this it is being necessary more superabundantly for us to be paying attention to the things having been heard, lest ever we flow beyond them. For if the word spoken through messengers proved steadfast, and every transgression and disobedience received a just recompense of reward, how shall we escape if we neglect so great a salvation, which having at the first been spoken through the Lord, was confirmed to us by them that heard, the God joining in testifying both by signs and wonders, and by manifold powers, and by distributions of Holy Spirit, according to his own will.